ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first matchup of LCT Season 2. I'm your commentator, Lolzy. I'm here, joined by Zach. Zach, introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, I'm Zach, and I am also a commentator for Lily Crow this season.
Alright, so we've got the matchup between Sky7 and Lost Woods. Two teams who on paper it definitely seems like quite an uneven matchup. If you look purely at ranks and whatnot. But I feel like this will be an exciting game nevertheless. Sorry about that. But yeah, Zach, what do you think?
I personally know people on Sky7. I've been around with a couple of their players here and there, and I have seen some of them perform. And from what I see personally, I do expect them to do quite well in this tournament. However, for Lost Woods, I have yet to see them play, so I'm very interested in how they will do against Sky7, considering the rank gap and everything.
I actually used to coach Lost Woods as well, so I do know their players quite well. And I will say, compared to a lot of pretty much every team, they are quite a very new team. They're not necessarily, coming out of the woodworks, as like underdog players who are clearly at the top of the ranks. They are more or less players who are coming into the competitive scene and, quite a low rank in comparison to like Griffin or, Alicorn. Most of them are Mammoths, some of them are Griffins, but it looks like we are going to get this started. As it is going to be on Leo's memory. So we are going to be seeing Yidra Yuri, phenomenal name, going to be banning away, but it looks things, Antiquarian and Priestess.
Okay. That seems like a pretty safe pick if you're wanting to go for a Sangria first round, which I see is very common in these types of things, so I wouldn't expect nothing less.
Yeah, very common picks, and it looks like the airplanes looks like might be coming out.
Oh.
Airplanes and who is the question?
Acrobat.
I mean, it makes sense if you're going to try and gain as much distance as possible. It looks like Puppeteer is also going to be banned as well.
Okay, so with these three bans, I am quite positive that the Hunter is wanting to go Sangria just because she is trying to get rid of all of her possible long kiters against her.
Yeah. Yeah, lower a little bit. And looks like the next ban is looking to be a psychologist. So yeah, definitely. Oh no, patient actually.
Patient. That is a rather interesting ban, just because Sky7 has already locked the Acrobat. I mean, they don't really need that patient.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like their next pick was psychologist anyway, so they were very much, convinced they were going to go for it anyway. But it looks like comp is going to be airplanist, acrobat, first officer, and psychologist. A very, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure it is quite a decent comp against Sangria, right?
I think that definitely rescues and everything will be pretty easy to do just with the first officer and airplanist. However, considering the map choice with a Sangria, if it is a Sangria, the kites could potentially falter a little bit just because of psychologists being rather weak in that area, as well as acrobat running out of materials.
Hmm. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog's barking right now.
It looks like it will be an opera singer, as expected.
Yeah. I believe they have played opera singer quite a bit. This player, I don't remember how good they are, but I know they are an opera singer main, so it'll definitely be interesting to see how they do. So looking at the spawn selection here, we're going to be psychologist in factory, and looks like they're going to be. It's a. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not exactly a fan of the hunter spawn here. I'd actually would rather like to see the hunter spawn over. I believe. Is it? Oh, I don't remember the gate. You know the one on the left. I don't actually remember what
Yeah,
it's called, but
Moongate, I think it's called.
yeah, I would rather like to see them spawn there. I think it gives you a lot more options than just going after Acrobat and First Officer. Where I mean, those two as chasers, especially First Officer, it's not going to be great for the hunter. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see as to how it all pans out.
I'm curious to see how the Sangria will work out with this spawn in particular, just because it's so limited to her choices.
Mm. All right, so we're going to be heading into the first round, first half of our first game between LW and Sky7, already making their way over to the Acrobat. And making quick work already.
Pallet at Shack is already down and broken, which did help with transition, but as you see, Singer can catch up rather easily. So it may have been better to just try and mine game a bit, just to keep that pallet up for later.
Already thrown down pallets in oh, missing the dash there.
Oh, nice mine game. Alright, Acrobat transitioning into Factory, which is probably the best bet just because it seems they have the person in there rotate just for a free kite. And it's like Blink is up as well, so maybe the kite will end a bit shorter.
Oh, and the Acrobat decided to go up instead, and yes, the opposite being very patient here, but the Acrobat has to pull back into the pallet, and that is going to be a down, where the Cyphers are looking pretty healthy. One Cypher already about to be popped here, a second one's soon to be popped in roughly a couple seconds here. One of them on 73%, but so far, it's not looking too bad for the Survivor side, nor is it looking too bad for the Opera Singer here.
Yeah, I think it can be a toss-up. I think it just will depend on how this rescue can be done.
Oh, gets a hit
nice
onto the first officer. Oh!
Ooh. Nice pallet stun from the Acrobat. No blink here.
That's interesting. I would have maybe liked to see them use the blink here. But, yeah, it is going to be slow vault speed. Although, back up, and now only realizing they just went straight down. It's definitely going to be interesting to see where they go.
Oh no. It seems we have lost the Acrobat. That is not good
Oh
for the
yeah,
team.
I
Oh
think
no.
they're still top. Yeah, no, I think they've lost them completely.
Oh,
And yeah, they're gonna need to find a new target now, and unless they're gonna keep on trying to find the acrobat, but I
uh,
don't think they should. I think they need to just go for control now. They can't
yeah,
be looking at this acrobat any longer than they should, and yeah, it's very unfortunate for the LW Hunter.
very, very unfortunate because any possibility of them getting that early second down just went out that window.
Yeah.
And it's like last cipher is also at 60%.
And it seems, yeah, I was gonna say, like, it seems they're like gonna be using the jetpack a little early here. We'll get that next hit onto the airplane as Cypher is about to be primed here. As I believe all of them do have borrowed time, so all of them should be fine, I believe.
Oh,
Although,
another
is...
stat.
Oh, I don't know. Is the dungeon here? Yeah. Gonna be throwing that pallet down, and I believe, yeah, dungeon's not there. Um,
Oh, a lot of unfortunate dashes for this opera singer. Oh, he is making his way to the dungeon.
oh, this could be a 4-man escape
Oh,
here.
oh,
Oh, is he? Is he?
oh,
Oh, it
oh,
does!
oh, wow.
That is very unfortunate for the opera singer there. It will be Sky7 5, LW nil, and I got a feel for the hunter there because losing the acrobat in factory there, it's just very unfortunate. Especially in a position at that point where the second down was very likely, you know, in some cases, and it... How do I... It's weird. How do I put this?
Um, well, considering that during the first chair, before that first save went off, the hunter and survivors were both in a pretty good position. However, after that save, I think not using your blink to quickly catch up to the acrobat whenever you could still have eyes on him on the stairs really hindered that kite because with going for that kind of blink behind that wall, there's no guarantee on you knowing exactly where that survivor's whereabouts will be specifically. So I
Mm,
think they took too big of a gamble there, and then that ended up with them just losing the acrobat completely.
yeah, definitely. Now it's a lot to play for LW. Um, I feel like, again, with the clear, like, you know, on paper difference, I feel like it is going to be quite difficult, but we could see something here. You never know. I believe just looking at this here, we might possibly see maybe Ivy if we just base it off of the profiles, but that's about it. Let me just quickly check. All right. So we are going to be heading once again into the picks and bans.
So I do personally know this hunter, and I do know they are most likely going to go another opera singer for this matchup because that is like their big main right now. And looking at the first two bands being Gardener and Antiquarian, it seems like that is definitely what he will be doing.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be interesting to see what LW decides to pick, though. I will admit, I don't know too much about what they do survivor-wise, you know, in recent times, but I know that they will definitely be trying to figure it out here, as 30 seconds are left, and it seems as if they don't really have an answer. Unless Magician and someone else. No idea who, but... Yeah, 10 seconds left, and so far, we only have a Magician pick. And it seems to be Lucky Guy Doctor because they ran out of time. Yeah, that's not a good start, is it?
No, not at all.
Yeah, first officer now getting banned away. I mean, I'm not entirely... That was an accident. Oh, dear.
So I'm not sure if they will be playing this one out or not.
Alright, well, I'll pause the production here. Okay.
So not take into consideration the accidental picks and bans from the survivor side. Just looking at the hunter side, they're going to go for a hard sangria. So I think it would be best for the Lost Woods survivors to go any other counters they can have, or even use up certain characters that they could use later in their global bans, just so they can have a chance at, doing a solid job against a Sangria instead of being left with weaker characters against her.
Alright, so it is going to be a restart. We'll just go for it as normal. So as it goes on, what we'll do is we'll have the Hunter surrender, we'll be restarting the picks and bans, and we'll be basically going through it all over again. So maybe we'll actually see what LW are, actually going to come forward with, because we did see a Magician for the first one, but for the second one, we didn't really know like which one. Oh, there's the Magician already, but yeah. Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see what they bring forward.
Yes, considering that they now already know that Gardener and Antiquarian are most likely going to be the first two bands, they can start planning their comp around that instead of think about comps that could include them or not. They could just go for a completely different comp.
Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, they picked Undead for this one. Nice. Let's go.
Undead gameplay, my favorite.
Imagine. I know, was it this tournament or was it? No, it was a whole different tournament, one that I hosted. We actually got to see someone play Undead, which was insane. I think it was the NWS tournament, which was a long time ago now. And I know I saw one in a different tournament. I think it was like, I think it's Biznex tournament, the one he hosted like again a while ago, but didn't really do too well. But yeah, obviously we're not going to see actual Percy gameplay unless they do decide to pick it for the first round, which would be insane.
Yes, although I would not be opposed to watching something like that.
No, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. It'd be a welcome addition for sure.
Indeed.
Teddy is just barking mad. Oh my god. Anyway. But yeah, assuming the hunter will surrender here. Yeah, we'll be going back into the picks and bans very shortly as I do a little magic stuff here.
As we wait for the bans and picks to start up, I'm just curious, which hunters would you like want to see played the most this tournament?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'd definitely like to see like a disciple come out. I think we will see disciple come out like here and there. Maybe breaking wheel here and there as well if it's like a Chinatown or ever sleeping. But other than that, I would like to see Hermit at least once. I don't remember if anyone in this tournament even plays Hermit. Apart from like one person I do know of. So it looks like it is going to be a first officer and antiquarian ban first, not the gardener.
Interesting. Okay. I guess they just wanted to change it up a bit just in case the Lost Woods survivor decided to pick that band that he wanted. Now, hopefully the survivors do pick this time.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be Seer and I assume Magician being the first one. Seer and Acrobat. That's actually not. It's quite. They're coming in quite strong here. If you just base it off of the kits of each survivors. Seer, one of the better support characters, and Acrobat, arguably one of the best kiters in the game. So they really do want to try and get as many people out as possible here. Going quite strong with these two picks here.
A Barmy thing. So it looks like he doesn't want to ban that Emma anymore, which is a little bit interesting, but and it looks like they are going to be locking in that Magician after all.
Yeah, I would have actually liked to see Magician as one of the first two picks here. Purely just down to the fact that you are banning away the Seer and Acrobat for future rounds here. Which, although I understand going strong in this situation, it would have been actually quite nice to possibly save one of them, maybe the Seer or even the Acrobat. But yeah, it looks like the Mercenaries banned away, so the two best rescuers here banned from LW's hands.
With that Seer pick and the global bans, I am a bit worried for the later matchups, just because with Seer, it's something that a lot of hunters like to ban their first two picks. So if you're getting rid of him now, it opens up that door for a whole new ban that the hunter doesn't want to be able to be done.
Yeah, Airplanes being the final pick here. Solid choice here. I mean, overall, this is actually not a bad comp against Opera Singer if, performed correctly here. assuming this is going to be an opera singer.
Mm. I think a lot of this kite, personally, if it is an opera, is going to rely on that first chase, hopefully lasting long enough or even a blink down. Just because this one doesn't have as strong as a rescue player, I guess, as the other comp that Sky7 used in their survivors.
Absolutely. Yeah, still waiting on the towns to be selected here. But as we do wait for that. I mean, I think both of us expect Opera Singer here, right? Or maybe even Ivy if they want to go for something a little bit different. But yeah, there you go, Opera Singer. Yeah, I mean, Opera Singer is #1 for a reason.
Yes, I am excited to see this opera singer just because I know that AT Financer is a very good opera singer. So I'm excited to see how they work around with this specific comp.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where they spawn here. Oh, I was gonna say if I. I don't know about this spawn point actually, because the area next to Moongate isn't necessarily the most. Well, isn't necessarily the greatest area, and it looks like the Opera Singer is actually going to spawn over in the bottom left there next to Factory, and honestly, it's actually quite an easy chase towards Seer here. The area around there is not typically good, but if they do transition over to the ruins next to Shack here, maybe there could be some room to work with. But
sorry.
No, go on.
Oh, okay. I am interested to see how this. If he does intend on going to Seer, I want to see how he works around it. Just because, in my opinion, Seer is probably the weakest kiter wise in this comp, just because of how fast Sangria can catch up after that owl hit, and it also is getting rid of that owl for like later saves or later kites. So personally, I would have liked to see Seer in the factory just to save that resource.
Yeah, and what I noticed is that 3 out of the 4 members do not have borrowed time. It looks as if it is a double tied between Acrobat and I think it was Magician, with Seer having Flywheel and Broken Windows. So they are going quite aggressive here when it comes to the situation they're currently in, where they need all 4 out to even tie the game. But if they want to try and mitigate as many points as possible, they need to try and go as aggressive. And instantly, we're going to be seeing the Opera Singer going after the Seer here. The Opera Singer actually Ash. But you're going to get a hit very quickly. I don't think they should have thrown that pallet there. Looks like now I'm going to be missing another dash here. As it looks like they have got that owl back just in case.
Oh, got stuck on the pallet. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, the Seers is actually not doing a bad job here. Will not be using their owl, though, as at this moment in time, so far, the Seer hasn't done like a necessarily bad job here. The ciphers are on 70 to 60%, which, is relatively quick compared to the previous Opera Singer, but it looks like we are going to be seeing, I believe, is it the Acrobat? Yeah, it's the Acrobat who is actually going to be making the, or trying to perform a backdoor rescue here. Now, this is where it gets very important. And it's a blink, but it doesn't get hit until literally... Yeah, so...
I think that the blink was, in my opinion, not the best move there, just because even if it did land, it still would get the same results as if he just dashed on over.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Um. Right now it's 3 ciphers completed, a 4th one being done right next to the chair actually, and yeah, he needs to get going because this could be a double down situation here. And oh,
Okay, changes back.
looks like
Just wanting to not
yeah,
let that rescue get in.
oh,
Oh,
oh, we'll actually be getting hit there. But yeah, we'll be getting the rescue. Oh,
oh,
oh, that's unfortunate. It looked like it did look as if the magician did just like stop. 50 seconds now on the new trait, which I believe is going to be teleport.
hmm. I'm not sure if this is the best place for Seer to die, just because he is a little bit closer to Acrobat's Cipher than if he went into the back corner where he was originally chaired. So it is giving Acrobat less time to transition, although it doesn't even look like he is yet. So
Yeah, he's not even transitioning yet, and he's not decided not to go for, through the window there. As now it'll go through the.
okay,
We'll
nice
go
jump.
through, but that's gonna be the terror shot,
Terror
and
shot.
yeah. So we actually saw the airplanes heal the magician here, and yeah, looks like the magician's actually gonna go quite the long route here, as now well, we'll be using their oh, did get stuck on the barrels there, deciding not to
Oh.
go through that out there.
So it looks like the commitment has changed onto the airplanist, so they're just allowing this save to happen, which I think is probably the best idea, just to really control the cipher as well as the damage done to players.
Yeah.
Nice job on the airplanist for not going fully there. However, it does seem he was not fast enough, and that will be the next down.
Yeah. I mean, so far, the only good thing is it looks like they are going to actually get that cipher completed, and one of the ciphers that was previously done, which I believe was the 30% one, is over next to Moongate, but they are going to get that cipher completed, and it looks like Acrobat is making his way over to that next, cipher, but I feel like, yeah, they're going to get found out here, or, no, they're not.
Oh? Oh.
Okay, that's actually give LW a bit of wiggle room here, because they are going to get the rescue off, as Airplanes decided to. Why is Airplanes doing that one cipher? Okay, that's strange. I believe, did they rescue after half, or was it before half? I think it was after, right?
I believe it was before.
Oh,
Yeah.
before.
Oh, but
okay.
another teleport.
I'm getting stuck a little bit.
Dash.
And yeah. Gonna be getting the rescue onto Acrobat here, and it is a very quick chair here. Acrobat deciding to rotate out of that area. It looks like they have caught Magician's Tinnitus here. Knowing the rescue is indeed going to come in. I would have actually liked to see the Acrobat force that Moongate cipher rather than go all the way to Factory here. Just simply down to... and Terror Shot, yeah. That's why I would have liked to see Acrobat just focus on that Moongate cipher. It would have... Yes, it would have... you know, force the target onto Acrobat, but at the same time, it would have been a lot better, so you can actually try and get that at least that last cipher done here. As I don't believe Acrobat has used any of the balls, right?
I think they used one slow bomb in one of their kites, but other than that,
Oh,
I
they
don't.
did. No, they did. Yeah, it was to get over the window. But Magician already healed up. But again, there's 15 seconds left until the 8 seconds till teleport. And the question is, can they actually get this done in time? No, yeah, they're not going to be able to.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, and the Magician's now going to go down. And are they going to... Oh, they're actually going to check?
Yeah. I'm surprised because I feel like it should.
Oh,
Oh,
no, they're not
okay.
going to chair. Yeah, they're not going to chair. They're just going to take them as far away as possible.
Yes, taking them away from that cipher actually is a pretty good move just to diminish that chance of it popping.
Yeah. And even then, none of them have borrowed time, so...
Yes.
Then, yeah. Gonna be a hit down, and that will be the 4K for Sky7, leading the match 10-0 as we head on into the second round, where it looks like Lost Woods will be picking their map.
That was a very good play coming from the Sky7 Hunter. I think that the switch to teleport and going back and forth between the Aeroplanist and Acrobat really helped with that end game and keeping the ciphers like, down a bit just so they can get those chases in. However, with the Acrobat getting saved for the second time and running towards the corner, I think it would have been better for them just to pressure that cipher because it would either force the Sangria to go to them, allowing that free save, and that cipher can most likely get finished, or it would allow for Sangria to focus on the rescue, and then Acrobat can indeed decode that cipher.
So we're gonna wait to see if they're gonna be making any subs. Okay. All right, we're gonna be waiting to see if any subs are gonna be made here. As we are looking at I can't even spell substitutions correctly. Oh my god. Anyway, there we go. Did I even spell that right? Did I spell substitution? No, I did. Okay, okay. Oh, my fucking brain, honestly. It looks like LW are discussing, and it looks like Sky7 might be making a substitution. Don't know who for, but we will find out very shortly, I assume. And it looks like Robin is actually going to be swapping for Jay here. So Robin will be swapping in for Jay here. I will admit, I've never actually seen Robin play at all. So I don't know how they are, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they do play here, as they do have Syrian Acrobat Global Band. So it will definitely be very interesting to see how they do. And it looks like Polaris is going to be out and Voldegard is going to be coming in, I believe, as the Hunter, right?
Yes, that is the hunter
Yeah.
for 7. That that does surprise me a little bit, just because of how well Polaris did do in his matchup, getting that 4K for Sky7. But I mean, I haven't seen Voldegard play that much. I think I've seen a little bit of gameplay, but I guess I am excited to see another hunter get that chance.
Yeah, Voldegard, typically I see him as more of a specialist hunter, so I feel like the first, I think like Polaris in this case was to, what? Wait, what? Oh, right, gotcha. Okay, so looks like they're going to be making a second substitution, which would be all their substitutions made for LW, as Amon is actually going to be swapping out for Robin as the hunter. So Robin's going to become a survivor here, and Amon is going to become a hunter. So this will be interesting here, as Sky7 will be banning away Moonlit.
Okay. I think depending on your survivors, um, what's that word for it? Comfortability with certain maps. I think that if you don't practice Moonlit that much, there are certain hunters that are just so specifically strong on this map that it can really mess up their games, such as Geisha or Wax Artist. So I think this ban could definitely help out if you know you're not that comfortable on this map.
Mm. Yeah, we're going to be waiting for LW to pick the map here. Hold on a second. Never mind. Mother Milk just did the job there. Yeah, they're still discussing on the map, so they are really trying to think here as to. Let me check something real quick. I'm pretty sure Leo's is. Correct me if I'm wrong. The. Yeah, no, Leo's is permabanned until round 3. It was already picked, so it looks like they are gonna need to pick another one. I had to check real quickly, just to make sure, but yeah, they decided to pick Eversleeping anyway. So Eversleeping will be the choice of LW here, as at the very least now they do get a hunter ban. So knowing that they are going against Voldegard, I don't know if they'll want to ban the Opera Singer here, because I've never seen Voldegard play Opera Singer unless I'm being... I'll have short memory. But
Um,
I know he is definitely more of a specialist hunter with the likes of like Hell Ember and Joseph. I know was another one that he had.
okay. I think with Sky7, there can definitely be an oddball pick for Hunter just because of the lead they have on with the 10-0. So
Mm,
I think they could get a little comfortable and maybe decide to do something a little bit out of the box, not only to just try something new, but it also could be a way of like kind of hiding his real mains for future matchups just so
yeah, yeah.
humans who aren't familiar don't like target his actual mains.
Yeah. Which, going into it, Survivor's obviously not having Seer or Acrobat for any of this round is it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with that. I do feel as if it'll be very interesting to see who they decide to pick now.
And with that Seer and Acroban, they do have less likelihood of kind of longer kiting with that Seer Owl, as well as Acrobat just being a strong pick in general. So I'm interested to see who not only will the Hunter ban first, but also who the survivors will pick.
Yeah. So we are going to be getting into picks and bans now. As now, we're going to be seeing the Hunter ban also start to come in as well. So it looks like it's going to be Mercenary and Journalist? Mercenary I understand, but Journalist I don't understand whatsoever.
Considering that it is 2 rescuers that have been banned, I think...
I just realised, you know what it might be? I think it might be a Hellember pick here. Journalists can work really well against Hellember in terms of rescues.
Okay.
Because of the little Orpheus. So maybe that's what I'm thinking here. But it looks like they are going to be banning Opera Singer, which it makes sense. You know, you got to respect ban the Opera Singer at all times. But they are, once again, taking quite a fair bit on deciding who to pick here. Looking as if Andre is going to be the one to be picking these survivors here. And it looks like we might be seeing another no pick here. I don't really understand at all. Oh, Coordinator and Female Dancer. Those could be the picks here. Yep. Coordinator, Female Dancer going to be the picks here. I think Coordinator, if it is a Hellember, I mean, Female Dancer is actually quite strong in terms of box support as well as Coordinator Stun Gun as well. They are going to be banning First Officer as well. Banning away the Rescuers is insane, but they are going to pick Wildling as a response to that. So this is definitely interesting.
It is. I don't think I've ever seen...
Wait, Lucky Guy ban? No way.
Wow.
No, it's not going to be a Lucky Guy. What? Doctor ban? Mind's Eye ban. Oh my god.
Okay. I guess just getting rid of that very fast decoder is a choice. Not one I've seen before, but I'm definitely interested to see who the hunter is.
For all we know, it could just be Joe Severe, it could be Hellember, it could be anybody at this point. 7 seconds remaining on the Survive side to pick, and it looks like it's going to be Lawyer. Lucky Guy. Yeah, they ran out. I didn't know who it was, but it looks like they are... I mean, Lucky Guy isn't really a bad shout, like, at the same time, but it's kind of like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
They are going to be picking whoever, but it looks like they are going to be playing with the Lucky Guys, so it looks like they're not going to be asking for a restart here. They are going to be playing with that, so it'll definitely be interesting to see what they do decide to do here, since they are in the worst deficit position you could be in competitive, in a 10-0 deficit.
Yeah. I think this comp right now is looking more towards a tie, just because of there is safe rescues and everything. However, I think kiting wise, there isn't very much that could be done. However, considering that 3 rescuers were banned, I believe it is going to be a hunter that specializes in camping just to.
Yeah, Hellember.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. It was Helamber.
It's what I expected from the journalist ban here. Journalist typically is probably one of the best rescuers against the Hellember, especially with the fact that the little Orpheus can easily tank hit from the Ember, and then you could just go in for the quick rescue should you need to. But it'll definitely be interesting to see how they do against who I believe was a S-Badge Hellember as well. I think S1 as well. So
Okay.
they were like top 1. So the fact that we get to see Hellember is fucking cool. I gotta admit, it is cool. We are going to be seeing where each of them spawn, and once again, they're going with 3. 3 of them don't have borrowed time, which is... It is interesting, but at the same time, I think they need to be a little more stable here. I don't know, it's just... I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to judge too quickly. However, I am a little bit scared for the Lost Woods survivors. With a Leo with so much experience as Voldigard has, I think it can definitely hinder the way kites play out and everything, which are Hellember's like biggest fallback. So if he can get that early down on somebody such as the lucky guy, it'll make rescuing a lot harder.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I feel like the only one who could realistically rescue in that situation would be a coordinator, and I believe they do have Tide here, but it is again risky personas coming out from Lost Woods, which is interesting if that is their like strategy to go quite aggressive, especially in the group that they're in, which is with Reveries, Sky7, Spirit, and Renee. It is definitely interesting to see, you know, if this is going to be their strategy moving forward.
I am excited to see this matchup, though. I love to see non-meta hunters in tournaments.
I know. And we are going to be heading into the second round, first half, where it is going to be the Hellember coming out, as it looks like they are going to be going straight for the Lucky Guy here. As Lucky Guy is going to be trying to... yeah, go on. So...
I'm not sure about this rotation from the lucky guy right now.
Yeah. It does look as if, though, they do have a perfume, so they at least have some level of, Will they be using the perfume now? Yes, they will.
Oh.
But we'll be getting that second hit, and already first, presence has come out, going to be kicking in here as... I believe... Oh, and that is going to be the down, and I'm not sure why they actually went to that hard there. I felt as if they actually ran away from that area and rotated back, they would have actually been safe, like safe sounding. But looks like that's not going to be the case here, and it looks like is the Wildling going to come in for a rescue here? Yeah, they are. Okay, so what? So it does make sense why the Wildling will come in for rescue. The Wildling just needs to go straight in. You don't want to give him an extra Ember. All. But the Wildling's just waiting. Like, I don't know why you'd be... Now he's got an extra... Now he's got, like, 1 Ember here. And unless they're going to be staying on board for the remainder... And it's going to be... Oh! And that is injection... Oh!
A double hit. This is not looking good for the Lost Woods survivors. It looks like
Yeah,
a
and that's
double
yeah,
win
that's
as well.
yeah, well, yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. A double down situation here, with only 3 ciphers remaining. The 4th cipher being decoded, over at Fate Gate, and yeah, the other cipher at nearly 60%, and it looks like the Corny is gonna try and heal up the. A bit of a miss. Oh, it's a misblink.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
he actually dodged it with the. Oh my god.
Oh, wow. That was a really good play coming from Sky7 Center. Wow.
Yeah, that is incredible from Voldigardia. As I don't think they have any option but to yeah, there is no other option other than to sell. There's not much they can do in this
like
situation. And yeah, the coordinator.
Oh,
We'll actually be missing the coordinator here, as we'll be taking a hit. Yeah. I don't know. I would have actually liked to see coordinator go on the tracks there, maybe. I don't know the amount of time that it would have taken, but I would have actually liked to see the coordinator stay on the track there to possibly, maybe, get something. Wildling now healed to full, using the whistle for no real reason there. It looks like the Wildling is, I mean, yes, they're going to be feeding Tinnitus, but at the same time, it's like, now it's really up to the female dancer to try and do something here. Looks like female dancer's actually up top here, as does look as...
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, they tried that there. Okay, so I think they tried to get a Terror Shock hit on that Cypher. And I think the female dancer... Oh, the female dancer didn't even notice, I don't think. Okay, oh, it didn't work either, so it is going to be a sell. And looks like Wildling is going to be focusing on the Cypher next to Dancing Geisha, as the Cypher is being slowly decoded here. Yeah, looks like they've now captured the Wildling's attention. As I feel like a Wildling now should just get on his ball. I don't see a reason as to why they shouldn't. Unless... Oh, yeah, no, this is where, I'm not a big fan of this one. So they've decided to do a new Cypher here, for seemingly no reason. I personally think they should have focused on, doing the Dancing Geisha Cypher, as now...
Oh.
Yeah, so, okay. Oh, missed the blink again, missed the hit, and, I don't know what's going on with Volleygard and his missed blinks here, but
Oh, nice hit from Voltigard.
Yeah, wonderful hit there. They do know where the dungeon is now. As now the female dancer can only do so much, and yeah, I think they're gonna need to rotate away, but they're not. I mean, they are now, but it does look as if the female dancer's placing slow boxes in certain areas. Now, Wildling got up right onto Boar here, and a salute from the Hell Ember there.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
oh, yeah, that was a brilliant flywheel bait from the Hell Ember there. As now gonna be trying to bait out this Can they get there? Oh, bit of a missed pirouette, but that, on the other hand, is a nice pirouette there, and now gonna be heading over to Fate Gate. As, yeah, that's going to be the hit onto the female dancer now, and Wilding needs to survive as long as possible, so at least the female dancer can get up. But Wilding also needs to make sure that he doesn't... Yeah, he's going to be off his ball, and that's going to be the down. As female dancer does get up in time. And it does look as if it is going to be a 4K game, which is going to leave the Lost Woods Hunter literally everything to do here. What is he doing?
Okay. A little bit of a close-up.
Not a fan of the close-up, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. It's now just become like a very long game of cat and mouse here. As it looks like the female dancer is going to be trying to get something out of the box, and it is going to be a wand here. So, I'm going to be trying to... So yeah, now knows that the female dancer running miss Ling again. He's missed. Wait, what?
Wow.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've been very surprised he's missed. Was it all 3 blinks? Was it?
Yes, it was all 3 blinks.
I mean, he's had phenomenal phenomenal moments with the puppet hits, teleporting them, and that's gonna be not the hit. I feel like at this point he's just like toying with the survivors here.
Yeah.
A little bit angry at the Ember there, but you know, it is what it is. Unless he's... Would it be crazy if Voldigar gave them dungeon?
I think that is so crazy, and it will not happen.
Yeah, it won't happen, but yeah, they surrendered anyway. It is another 5-point half towards Sky7.
It's 15-0. That is crazy.
It's something. It is something. But to be fair, with Lost Woods survivors, it's not as if they perform badly either. They have gotten down to like that one cipher left. I feel like for them, it's more a case of they need that extra, what's the word? That extra edge to possibly push them past it.
Yeah, I think it can also come from just a lack of experience in these type of situations, just considering how new the team is, because I'm not sure if they have played in other tournaments. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this
I
is
don't
their
believe they
first one.
have. This will be the first one, I believe, yes.
Okay, so I think definitely considering it's their first one, going into a matchup with such a rank difference, honestly, just getting down to those final ciphers and being able to at least put a little bit of pressure on hunters is definitely something they should be proud of. Although you do have to give it to Sky7, however, they have been performing very well on both Hunter and Survivor sides by getting points after points, just making such a tier difference.
Mm.
With that last matchup with the Voltigard Hellenberg, I think that the comp in the very beginning was going to have a hard time simply because of I think there was a very little chance of them guessing it would have been a Hellenberg, so therefore I don't think they were very prepared for it, considering
Yeah.
how I don't want to say how easily he went down, but just how quick the first kite was for the
Yeah.
Hellenberg. That really messed up that game. So I think it just came from a lack of expectations to what the hunter was going to bring.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, as we mentioned before, they are quite a new team, but even still, with them being able to get as far as like one cipher down, they have definitely not done a bad job here. They've done pretty decently for going up against a well-storied team in Sky7. But we'll have to see what their Hunter does for this matchup. Can they get the 4K to at least get them to round 3, where in round 3 they would need a 10-0 game to win, but stranger things have happened. So even I feel like if they do get to a round 3 here, that will definitely be some form of victory for them. As we should be getting into the picks and bans shortly once everyone is ready.
I can't help but, in the back of my mind, cheer on Lost Woods to
Yeah,
hopefully
bit of
rank
an
in.
underdog kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Just because looking at the tier gap right now, it is quite clear that Sky7 is going to be taking the win for this matchup.
Mm.
But I am hoping that whoever the hunter is, I think Alva's Flaps is definitely an
Yeah.
interesting name, but I
Yeah.
do hope they can get some points for their team just to give Lost Woods that little push.
Yeah. I think even if they, get a kill or even like a tie here, I think it'll be, a good thing to more or less push on towards for future games in this group, because even if they lose this game, they're not out of the tournament just yet. And it looks like they are going to be banning away the Seer and Barmaid, which could mean a lot of things, but they haven't banned away the Priestess, which I think is quite interesting. And it looks like they are going to be banning the Hermit, simply down to the fact the guy literally had a Hermit profile picture. So maybe
Yeah.
they're thinking it might be a Hermit. I don't know, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, they are going to ban away the Hermit. I feel like it should have been quite obvious, especially with the name, but if it
Mhm.
was, if they were indeed a Hermit main, we'll have to see something a little bit different from them. It looks like they are going to be picking the Gravekeeper and someone else.
Composer.
Okay. Oh no, not Composer actually. And Prisoner. Okay.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't take the chance just to lock in that priestess just because of how strong she is, especially on every sleeping.
Yeah.
So I am curious with what their team comp is going to be.
Yeah, I think they also don't want to risk it in case, someone like a opera singer or even a breaking wheel comes out on this map. And it looks like Batter is going to be the next choice of ban here, which is interesting because I don't really see Batter's ban that much. So I'm unsure as to who the Hunter is going to pick here. Looks like they are going to be picking forward as an answer to the Batter here.
Alright. A double rescuer comp, which could slow down decoding. However, I think that is why they brought in that prisoner just to give them that little
Yeah.
boost.
feel like the last band should be Priestess here, because if not, I feel like the survivors will probably lock in Priestess. And it's not going to be Priestess, it's actually going to be Psychologist, which makes me think it could be a Breaking Wheel. But they're not going to choose the, yeah, so they're going to choose Lawyer. They're going to go double Decoder, double Rescue. Although, Forward technically not a Rescue anymore, but still in that same category, really, of, like, slow Decoders. So this is quite an interesting comp, because if one of the fast decoders is not being chased, that gives the survivors such a good opportunity to Cypher Rush, even if their decoding progress isn't going to be as good, because I think in total, between Gravekeeper and Forward, their Cypher decoding progress is decreased by, I believe, 45%? Most of that coming from Forward. I could be wrong, but I feel like that is what it is. But I feel like Prisoner and Lawyer does kind of counteract that and makes it more balanced towards that 0 mark, where there's not really a decrease, but there's also not really an increase either. So I feel like it'll be very interesting to see what this Hunter does go with here, because they do need a 4K, and that's where you would see Hunters like a Breaking Wheel come out, where you need a 4K, you need, you know, something to come on out here, and it, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. But 10 seconds, and it is going to be another opera singer. So,
Okay.
this is interesting. Lawyer, alright against opera singer. Prisoner, not exactly as good as Lawyer, but can use the stun to lock them out of the dash, even maybe reset their cooldowns. Forward, pretty solid against opera singer as well, but can easily be chased down. Gravekeeper can be okay as well with the shovels, but does, again, you know, feed presence. But yeah, this will be very interesting. Also, they, yeah, going to be going for that Tetris block formation here.
Yeah, that is the kind of spawn you would expect against a Sangria, just because it is kind of giving both decoders a way to transition directly across from where the hunter spawns. So I think that definitely works better for them.
Yeah, I'm looking at the personas here. Forward does have that flywheel, which makes sense. Gravekeeper, the only one to have tied. Definitely playing for a tie game here, knowing that they only need one person out to win the series.
Alright. Wishing luck for both teams. Looks like we're going straight for that Lawyer.
Yep. It looks like this opera singer. Oh, missed the dash there. But
Throwing in both pallets.
yeah, gonna be playing the mind game here. I feel like they should just, yeah, break the pallet there, and I feel like yeah, and Okay, so they're gonna opt to use the dash instead of hitting themselves out, but just like slightly better, I guess. But at the same time, it does feel as if okay, now they're gonna do that here, and I don't know if it's just me, but it does seem like they're slightly struggling with the dashes here, but it looks like they are slowly getting into it. It looks like Flamey's actually going to come in for support, I think, seeing as he has completed his Cypher with the help of the... Oh, can they get the hit onto a Lawyer? Yes, they can, as... Yeah, it looks like the forward is actually going to be coming in for the support here, and I think he knows that the forward is going to be coming in for support here. Can they get the hit on the forward? Yes, they can!
Nice
and now,
job.
yeah, they might just go after the forward here. Yeah, forward forced to use a little bit of his football as, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a chair for the Lawyer here with a 3-Cypher Kite. Well, realistically, a 2-Cypher Kite from the Lawyer here, but 3 Cyphers down to forwards harassment here as... Now going to be hitting them out with the shovel here. Not going to be instantly rescuing, though, so going to be waiting a little bit to gain that, but it will be full presence for this Opera here, and now... Oh, brilliant vault over from the Lawyer. As it looks like, yeah, Lawyer's just going to be playing around these pallets. I think it's the correct decision, but that is a brilliant hit from the Hunter, and now it's the second chair for the Lawyer here. As, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now going to be heading back to the forward here. Going to be getting hit, and... Oh, I've actually missed! That is a brilliant hit from the Opera Singer. Now, looks like, yeah, so they are going to be getting them over to the prisoner's chair, and...
This does put the Hunter in a... Oh, nice blink hit. The Hunter is definitely in a much better position.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And especially with, it looks like it is going to be... yeah, I mean, no matter what, it's going to be a stuffed rescue anyway, so...
Nice shot.
Yeah, and, yeah, the Opera Singer needs to be careful not to go too far out here, because, yeah, it looks like it is going to be a double... Oh, I'm not a big fan of, Can they get the hit onto the forward? No, they can't, and, yeah, now gonna... Yeah, gonna get the stun onto the Opera Singer here, as now yeah, and that's gonna be the down onto the forward. It is gonna be a guaranteed 1. Yeah, I feel like he should just take the 1-man here. Does give them at least 1 point on the board, so it won't end 20-0, but it will be... Yeah, the score does end 18-1 in favor of Sky7. Sky7 will be winning this matchup in their first group game. Commiserations to LW, because I do feel like they performed very decently well, considering the the rank gap here. But Sky7, phenomenal performance from them.
Indeed, yeah. Sky7 with the 18-1 points, I believe, is something that definitely shows that one team dominated the matchup. We had both good plays from the survivors as well as the hunters on Sky7, with both hunters being able to 5K. However, I do also just want to give that little token to Lost Woods just because it is their first time, and I do think that with how little they have in the competitive setting, they did perform to the point where they weren't completely washed out. Um, Congratulations to Alva's Flaps for being able to get that 1 point for Lost Woods. And also being able to turn that game around potentially with that second or first chair on forward. I think that could have definitely been a game changer if he had played certain things differently.
Yeah. Like you said, commiserations to LW for performing pretty well, considering it is, their first time in a competitive setting. And congratulations to Sky7 for winning 18-1, as their next match will be next week, actually, against Reveries, who were, well, funnily enough, it is also my team here. But gonna try. Obviously, I'm not gonna try not to commentate about one because I will be a low-key a bit biased, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think that should be it for today. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, which will be on my stream, it will be Omni versus YYN. I feel like that is going to be a brilliant matchup. So hopefully the people in the stream do tune into that. I will be, well, yeah, I will be streaming. I've been your commentator, Lolzy. I've been with Zach. Both of, I don't even know what to do.
I'm not sure. Just congrats to both teams, and it was a good matchup overall.
Yeah, and with that, we'll see you later tonight. Yeah, we're finished, yep.
Yes, sir.
Hey y'all, the camera, I was a camera boy today. I know y'all didn't hear me say shit in stream, but yeah, they did really good. Teams are really fucking good. Really, I had a lot of fun. Basically, the whole time I was just cross-eyed, looking at stream and looking at the chat right now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Today I will be streaming Hunter, right? Playing my Hunter games, and then yeah. That's it for today. And then later they will, later tonight you're gonna do Omni versus what again?
YYN.
Oh, and gotcha. But yeah, alright, Al. But yeah, thanks so much for hosting. It looks like the people like you. I've seen Zach on my streams multiple times, so yeah.
You're scary.
Tom, yeah. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you two guys later, right? I need to talk to stream real quick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys, that was really fun. Damn, Debbie got muted again. So yeah, so right now, I am planning, right? I'll come back, so we're gonna stream right now, right? And we'll come back for a, for my stream, of course, right? The layout's gonna be changed, just gonna, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Tournament tomorrow, we're gonna continue the tournament as well, and then, I think it's like 2 weeks, right? But I appreciate you guys coming in, supporting the tournament and stuff like that. Shit, with all these people, we might as well do a raid, right? Be nice to someone, right? Let's be nice. Yeah. Wow, I thought it was be like the whole day. Wow. Okay, cool. I can actually bring my grandma to the market. She's gonna be so happy. Cause she asked me, oh, do you want to go to the market? I'm like, oh, give me like a few minutes. I'm not sure when it's gonna be finished. So yeah, I'm gonna send my grandma to the market, and then I'll come back at next rank session, right? We'll play our games. We're gonna have a good time, all right, y'all? And we're gonna do some screaming and shit, you know? Oh no, we're gonna play Hunter next session, because right now rank's over. See? Check this out. Rank's over right now. Yeah, that's right. Sorry about that. Sorry for the miscommunication. Let's go raid someone actually, because you know we got a bunch of people here. Let's be nice, you know. When's next session? In about 4 hours, I'd say 4 hours. And yeah. Let me get a. Let's do a raid actually. There's a new person. Their name is Mickey Rin. Let's go raid them. They look really nice, right? And plus, you know, with all these viewers, hell, we can make their day, right? Let me see if I have the follow request real quick. Follow notification. They do. All right, let's go raid them. Let's go make their day. All right. I love you guys so much, right? I know some people here don't know me. I'm Num0. I stream like you know, like IDV shit, you know, all that shit, right? But you're free to like, you know, come by, say hi to me. You know, you won't hear me talking this tournament until like I'm commentating. And my shut. I'm not commentating as much, right, for this tournament because they already got commentators. But let's say one of them gets sick or like doesn't feel like it, I'll take in, you know. And I'm a screamer. Pause. Rewind. Yeah, love you guys. I'll see you next time, alright? In 4 hours, alright? And yeah, have a good day, guys! The teams did amazing, right? Y'all are fucking badass for joining the tournament, right? I didn't even know there's a tournament. I would have joined, but you know what? Nah, it's cool. But yeah, love you guys. See ya! Mwah!
ような夜だけどどよめききらめきと君も踊ろうとってもいいような夜だけど二人刻もう今夜は飲んでいたい愛成敗そんな話はしたくない僕らまだチェ